Welcome back to Swiss Watch Expo, and today we are celebrating the 70-year anniversary of the Rolex Submariner. Stick around and we'll see my faves. Hello, watch lovers. It's Angel here again at Swiss Watch Expo, and we are taking a look at the 70-year anniversary celebration for Submariners. So today I picked my 3 favorite models in honor of this. There's been rumors on whether or not there's going to be a watch to honor this upcoming anniversary. But even if it isn't, we have some of the best options for you out there. We'll be taking a look at a classic 5513 Submariner in the steel, a Kermit, as well as an all gold. So let's get right into it. So first up today is probably one of my favorites. It's the 5513 Signature Classic Submariner. This one in particular, I'm not sure if it translates over the camera, but it has the frosted dial, which adds a little bit of character to it. This is going to be an 80s release, 1980s for all the 80s babies. It's one of the last styles that actually has the acrylic crystal, which gives some characteristics to it as well, some detail, some provenance to it as well. It's going to have a really nice satin finish bracelet. And then it does have the holes on the case. So I know a lot of collectors really like that detail. The bracelet is a little more of a looser style on the oyster bracelet. And then the bezel is in beautiful condition. The hands are an actual original to this watch, as well as the dial. So it gives some detailing there. And then, of course, the condition is in great vintage condition. The crystal doesn't have any scratches or anything of that nature. And the dial is from what you would consider the gloss dial series of the 5513. You had 2 other versions of this, and this was kind of the last dial that they did before they moved into the Cerachrome bezels on the watches. So if you want a vintage Submariner that kind of stands out from all of the rest, this is a great option. It will create some dialogue with the dial. Great option for someone who wants to be a little more sporty and someone who maybe wants to invest in their first Rolex, but wants something that's recognizable. So great option on the 5513 series Rolex Submariner. Great option. I love that watch. Next up, we're going to take a look at the Kermit. Thinking about this watch, I remember when it was released. It was released at a time when Submariners only came in the black, and this was also an anniversary watch, a 50-year anniversary. So we're celebrating 70 this year. This was a 50-year anniversary watch with the color bezel here in the green, so you can understand where that Kermit connotation comes from. This one is going to have the maxi dial, of course, and if you take a look down at the bottom, it is COSC registered as well. So it does have that extra grading on the accuracy. Only about 6% of watches that are released in the market pass that COSC standard. So, you know, that is something that Rolex takes great pride in with their watches. I love the texture around the bezel, gives you a nice grip when you're trying to rotate that unidirectional bezel. It's in excellent condition. I mean, if you want something that's going to stand out, this is it. But another little treat on this one, why I chose it in particular, it is a flat 4. So for all of the collectors that are out there collecting Kermits, they know that this watch was only released for a short period of time from around 2003 to 2010. And in the beginning, if you take a look at the 40 here on the bezel, the top of the number is almost like cut off. So it was a limited production of those near the beginning of the release of the watch. All of the more recently released Kermits are going to have more of a pointy style at the top of the 4. Either way, they're all still very limited. They only produce them for a short period of time. So if you can get your hands on any Kermits, please do it. I remember everyone was kind of like, a Submariner with a green bezel. I don't know if that's going to really be well received. And it was. So if you want one that's just a notch more special, reach out to us here at Swiss Watch Expo and you can get the flat 4 which is a rare, rare find. And we have some other options for you here too, if that's something you like. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, we have the all gold black dial, black bezel Submariner. So I love this watch. When I picked this watch up just now, it is a super heavy watch. It has 18 karat gold all the way around. The bezel is done in the Cerachrome. So essentially it's non-scratchable. All of the numbers are going to be etched in. It is a tad bit larger than the two here, coming in at 41 millimeters versus the 40 millimeter, but it is still a very nice, comfortable size. You know, I think about the Submariner and when it was originally released in that 40 millimeter, I think in the early 50s. I think of how that was a big size watch at that moment. Now you look at that and you're like, okay, that's a pretty average size. Rolex has such a great intuition about what's going to be timeless and what's going to be the trend, but still somehow not be trendy. I think they've done a great job with translating that into this watch as well. It's perfect for someone who maybe has a collection of watches, maybe has a president, maybe has a Submariner, and they're like, you know what, I'm traveling, or I want to condense my collection. This is perfect for that. They could wear this in pretty much any occasion. If you want to put this on with a tux or dive, you could do either. Of course, you'll have the Cyclops here at the date, the Rolex around the reho here, and then, of course, a beautiful clasp, nice and smooth on the back. This one has actually never been worn. It's in unworn condition. So a great option for someone who's looking for a really, really special watch. It will definitely catch the eye, because if you even don't know about, if you don't know about the Submariner, you'll see that bezel and you'll kind of say, wait, I thought Submariners came in steel. Let me talk to that person about that watch. It's a gorgeous piece here. Even if you just take a look around the case, it's just a stunning piece. 41 millimeters here today at SwissWatchExpo. My top choice for Submariner options here. So we'll see what Rolex decides this year, 2023, if they're going to come out with another option in the Submariners. But if not, we have a full selection here in SwissWatchExpo. You can visit SwissWatchExpo.com. Give us a call here in the showroom. We can meet for a FaceTime and show you these watches directly. Let me know in the comments your favorite Submariner. Is it the Hulk, which replaced the Kermit? Is it the all gold with the blue? I'd love to hear your feedback. This is Angel again here at SwissWatchExpo, and we'll talk again soon.